everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, today's topic is, he just wants sex. That's it. He just wants sex. He's not looking for a relationship. All right, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions. And I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. All right, now it's time for our daily affirmation. And we do these affirmations to help with our spiritual growth. And here it is. I am enough. I have everything I need within me. I am enough. I have everything I need within me. People, we don't look outside of ourselves for the things that we need. Whatever we need is in you. So let this affirmation sink deep into your spirit today. I am enough. I have everything I need within me. Let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. Now it's time for movement. And we do the movements just to get our blood circulating for the day. And we're going to do 2 simple neck movements today. All right? Now, the first one, we're going to do this. Simple. Down and up. And we're going to do it 5 times. All right? Here we go. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, how does that feel? How does that feel? All right, now we're going to do this one 5 times. Going to bring our neck back and forward. All right, 5 times. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How does that feel? All right. Yeah, it just kind of loosens up those neck muscles. Okay. Let's dive into this message today. And we got a letter in. So we're going to read the letter and talk about this issue that he just wants sex. All right, here we go. I am a 33-year-old single woman and mother. Between March all the way up to now, I have met 2 guys. One guy is 40. The other is 21. All right, now, you're 33. One guy is 40, and the other guy is 21. The 40-year-old guy, I cut off because he was mentally driving me crazy with the mind games he would play. His behavior is too much to explain. But as I got to talk to him more, I feel like he was a narcissist. And he would gaslight me. All right, lying and playing games. All right, yeah, that sounds like a narcissist. After talking to him, I felt overwhelmed. I felt exhausted and felt like I was the one tripping for having my viewpoints. He was probably draining you too, draining your energy. And that's why you felt overwhelmed and exhausted. In the first 2 months of knowing him, we have gotten into heated arguments, which were started by him and was totally abnormal to me. It was crazy because we basically just met. He also hung up in my face like a little kid. All right, well, that shows you right there. He's 40, but he's not mature. Like you said, acting like a little kid, hanging up in your face and arguing. No, it's no good. I dated a fellow my age, at an older age, and he was like the same way. It was like oil and water. We could not get along from the outset. When that happens, you know, it's not for you, and it's better just to walk away. Don't try to make those relationships work when it starts off bad. Let it go. It's not for you. Anyways, it seemed he would get upset with me when I told him I'm in no rush for a relationship and being friends first and getting to know one another is more my speed. Okay, now you told the 40-year-old man this. Okay, after he has acted out and disrespected you. He would agree. But then he would always turn around and say things to me like, I have my guard up and that someone must have hurt me and he knows he wants to be with me and that he's trying to prove he wants to be with me. Why don't I trust him, etc.? Well, he is trying to seduce you into putting your guard down so that he can get what he wants out of you, which is sex. And he's telling you all these things because that's all he wants. He's not looking for a relationship. So for you to say that you're not rushing to a relationship, he's not looking for a relationship anyway. So naturally he would agree to that. He just wants sex. You and this man are not on the same page. He's looking for sex and you want a relationship. This man has already disrespected you in a few ways, but you're still wanting to deal with him and you're still wanting to communicate with him and possibly be a friend with him. When things weren't moving fast at his pace, he would then accuse me of possibly being in a relationship with someone else. It seems as though he would always take a huge offense to the friend word because that's not what he was after. He's after sex. And in the friend zone, there's no sex, you see? So that is what his problem is because that's all he's after with you. He's not after a relationship, just sex. And once you understand that, maybe you won't waste any more time with him. Okay, now on to the 21-year-old guy. For one, I don't like younger guys, and I have expressed that to him. Secondly, when I think about it, he's literally 6 years older than my son, which to me is a turnoff. He has been seemingly wanting a relationship and fast, but I told him that I'm not into being rushed into a relationship. He's not looking for a relationship with you. He's looking to have sex with you. And because you are entertaining him in some way, he feels like he has a shot. This is not relationship material at all. He claims to know that he wants to be with me and that my life is too short and that he wants a family. Now the wintertime is coming up and he wants to cuddle and wear matching Christmas pajamas, exchange gifts, etc. All of which I think is crazy. It's almost as if he's only thinking about the fickle things in a relationship and wants the look. I have never led him on and have told him anything to have him say these things. Yes, you have. You have led him on, or he wouldn't even have time to say all these things to you. By you entertaining him in any way, he feels he has a shot with you. You are leading him on. In fact, you're leading both of them on. So let's see what else you say here. He also made a comment about coming over to my house, which I immediately shut down, and mainly because I expressed to him that out of respect for my son, that I do not bring men in my house. Wait a minute. Is that the only reason that you would not invite him to your home? Is because your son is there? This man is 21 years old. You're 33. I know it's not that big of a jump, but he's young. I know you're young too. I understand that. But you're saying that you have a son that is only 6 years younger than he is. And you don't bring men to your home because of your son. His comeback to that was that kids normally supposed to be in their beds and out of adult faces, but I still remain firm on my sentiments about him not coming to my house. Yeah, do that. Do that. Listen, he doesn't need to come over to your house. He wants to come over there because he wants to have sex with you. He wants to come over to seduce you, to have sex. He's young. His hormones are going crazy. He wants to have sex with you. And plus, in his eyes, you are the older woman. Young men at his age want to have sex with an older woman. And he'll have sex with you as long as you allow it and call it a relationship. This young man has nothing for you. Period. Just sex. That's all. He cannot provide for you. I doubt it. He cannot protect you. I doubt it. And I doubt it if he's willing to take you all around his family to tell everybody that he's with you. I doubt it. No, I see it as a dead end. This 21-year-old, no, I see it as a dead end for you. He's too young. He is too young. You are young. Take your time. You know, date people. And it's good that you're not having sex with them. That's a good thing. Hold fast with that. Because these two men, that's all they're after. Sex. Continue to date different people. And then when you meet the right one for you, everything will click with time. Okay? I'll have to put that on there. Everything will click with time. You must give it time, whoever you meet. But it's good, you know, to date people. But now a date is not coming over to your house. Oh, you going to their house. These men should be inviting you out on a date to get to know you. If a man is not doing that, then cross him off your list in the beginning. Don't waste any more time with him. No. Not these hookups and all this kind of thing. No. Don't do it, ladies. You are worth more than that. A man should be ringing you up ahead of time, talking to you on the phone. He'll ask you out on a date. This is how it's done, ladies. This is the proper way. This is the way that you should require men to approach you. Call you up and ask you out for a date, and then give you a chance to say, oh, where would you like to take me? And then he says, and if it's somewhere that you would like to go, you may agree to the date. He'll tell you what time, whether you're going to meet him if it's the first date, I would suggest that you meet at the wherever instead of him picking you up and taking you there. If this is someone new, meet him for the first date. Don't allow him to come to your house or any of that. Meet him at the first date because you want to see if he's going to be a suitable partner for you. All right. So take your time, people. Take a long time. Do not be rushed into anything. And if you meet a man who wants to rush, you said in the letter, want to rush to a relationship. He's not looking for a relationship. He's trying to rush for sex. He knows that you want the relationship. So he will pretend in the beginning that that's what he's after. A relationship. No, he's after sex. Okay? Men who are after a relationship will be slow to talk about sex. There's no hurry because there's been a great deal of the dating to know you, to get to know who you really are. To sum it all up, I have never had any sexual relations, conversations with either of these guys. That's a good thing. Keep that up. Keep it up. Never asked them for anything or anything else along those lines. Needless to say, I'm no longer talking to either guy anymore. I guess you saw that that's all they wanted was sex. My question is, what's up with guys wanting to move so fast and then seeming to get frustrated and upset because you're not moving along with their speed? Or them thinking that you're supposed to feel about them how they claim they feel about you. Remember, ladies, men will say anything for sex. That's all these men wanted from you. And it's good. As long as you keep your legs closed, you can protect yourself from these men. Keep them closed. That is your best protection. And you will make them respect you better when you do that. Let them be frustrated. Then they realize that you're not easy. You're not that type of woman. You see, so if they really want a relationship with you, then they realize they'll need to go back and regroup and come in a more respectful way. Men have gotten away with treating women any kind of way. And women have just fallen into it because they want to have a man and they feel like this is the way to have him. Number one, you got to catch him by revealing your body to him. That's why women go out in the street half naked. And then they feel like they have to have all kind of sex with him to keep him. These men are just taking advantage of you. For sex, people. Ladies, respect yourself and don't allow this to happen in your life. Like the lady in the letter, she's not having sex with these men. Good. But men, they're finding women who will. And because a lot of women are convinced by what they see in the movie, what they read in magazines, and the visual that is presented to them on media, they believe that they have to be this image to get and to keep a man. And this image is a naked woman with huge boobs, big behind, and big lips, and whatever. This is the image that we have been presented in this society. They're making women to be like a caricature, not a real woman anymore. Women, this is the key. Remember, a man is motivated by two main things: by sex and food. Two main things: sex and food. That's his main motivator. So now that we know that, ladies, let's be smart about it. If you know that the man wants sex, you don't have to do anything for him to want you, for him to want sex. So for you to go out and transform yourself into a Barbie doll, it's not going to make him want you anymore. It's going to make him believe he can get it easier from you, because you're already half naked when he sees you. So he doesn't have to do much. He feels like he doesn't have to take you out. He doesn't have to spend any money on you. He doesn't have to spend any time on you. He doesn't even have to listen to you to get what he wants from you: sex. And that's why men are out here treating women this way, because of us, because of the way that we are presenting ourselves to men and what we are accepting from men, and why we are holding on to them no matter how they treat us. That's why men are treating us this way, because of us, because women, we have allowed it. We need to stand up and be strong, start loving ourselves, and men will be forced to change the way that they treat us. They'll be forced to change because we won't accept bad behavior anymore, ladies. And this all comes from loving yourself. All right? So I hope that you understand the message today. Don't believe what these men are telling you. They'll tell you anything to get those two main things that motivate them in life: sex and food. They'll tell you anything to get those two things. All right? And for you, it's sex. It is sex. It's always sex. And when you're out there half naked, showing yourself, it's easy. It attracts easy. It spells easy. Don't do it, ladies. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Love yourself and respect yourself. And when you do that, you will attract respect. All right? I hope that the message today helps someone. And I really hope that you understand it. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And to show my appreciation, I will be giving away a deck just like this one to one of you lucky subscribers once this channel hits 100,000. I will announce the name of the winner right here on the channel. So keep watching, and good luck to all of you. I thank you so much for your comments and I do read them. I answer the ones that I'm able. I thank you so much for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I appreciate all of you, and I really hope to see you next time.